Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today on this episode, I wanted to share with you my favorite structure for finding post-spawn bass. Now, post-spawn is exactly how it sounds. It's just after the fish spawn. You know, for the females, it's after they lay their eggs. For the males, it's, you know, kind of different because they actually are up on the bed. They protect the nest, and then afterwards they protect the fry for a little bit too. So their transition into post-spawn is a little bit different. But for females, essentially what they do is after they spawn, most of them are going to want to make their way towards the main lake. So from the spawning areas, they head out towards the main lake. And one of the first types of structure that they're going to be met with are points. And most of the time, my favorites are long tapering points, all right? Points that don't just drop really quick. They actually taper out very slowly, and they're very long. Those are the type of points that I really like to focus on this time of year. And, you know, when fish meet a point on their way back out to the main lake, they tend to use it for a long period of time. Like, they'll sit there, they'll recover there. Maybe there's some stumps that the females may hang around. Maybe there's a brush pile. You know, they'll find some type of cover or structure within the point to hang out and recover, but it's also a great feeding location. Points are great for feeding, especially on windy days like this, because the bait fish are coming into the point and then they go from deeper water and condense into shallower water where they're more susceptible to getting preyed on by the bass. And so that's why bass absolutely love points, and they're kind of a standard type of structure in bass fishing overall. But during the post spawn, points are super important, especially these long tapering points. And I target them a variety of different ways. You know, with walking top waters, if I'm able to get them on top. A Carolina rig is probably the best way to fish points, as long as there's not a lot of grass or mucky bottom. If there's some hard bottom there, a Carolina rig is a great way to find the sweet spot on a point. But in general, I just wanted to do this video because I get a lot of people asking me, like, what type of stuff do I look for in the post spawn? And one of the most consistent and reliable patterns during the post spawn is finding these long tapering points that are very close to spawning areas. They're literally the point that separates either one spawning area from the main lake or two spawning areas. If you can find a long point that's in between two big spawning pockets, that's going to be absolute killer. But overall, you get the point. No pun intended, but that's just what I look for this time of year. So anyways, guys, let me know if you have any questions, and if you have any topics you want me to cover in a future video, I'd be happy to do so. So drop a comment below. Other than that, make sure you like, share, subscribe. I'm going to see you out on the water, and make sure you trust the process.